Updated June 12, 2018, 20 hours 57 minutes and 27 seconds. Kim Jong-un meets Donald Trump. With North Korea militarily at its most powerful and the United States in a crisis of confidence. Of course, America is still strong. It remains the world's biggest economy and boasts a military more powerful than the world has ever known. But we have entered what political scientist and journalist Fareed Zakaria has dubbed the post-American world. Wars in Iraq and Afghanistan have tested its resolve, and the global financial crisis shook the faith in their country of millions of Americans. America is a politically divided nation, led by a man who talks less about the Washington consensus and more about confrontation, trade wars and border walls. For the first time since the end of the Cold War, the U.S. has a rival, China. Australian defense analyst Hugh White says simply that in a power struggle in Asia, America will lose, and China will win. In a recent essay for Australian Foreign Affairs journal, international relations expert Michael Wesley writes, the relative decline of American power has been obvious for the best part of a decade in Asia. The U.S. role as the global hegemon, he says, has become doubtful. Kim has put the squeeze on America. Trump talks about maximum pressure on North Korea, but Mr. Kim has also put the squeeze on America. North Korea has nuclear weapons, and Mr. Kim boasts of the capacity and willingness to turn Asia into a sea of fire and strike the mainland U.S. The bomb has won him a seat at the table. It is that simple. It is what separates North Korea from other rogue states. Mr. Kim has always known this. It is a lesson he learned from his father, Kim Jong-il, who learned it from his father before him, the eternal president, Kim Il-sung. American Korea watcher Victor Cha has recounted a conversation with a North Korean envoy during nuclear negotiations a decade ago. The reason you attacked Afghanistan is because they didn't have nukes. And look what happened to Libya. That is why we will never give up ours, the envoy reportedly said. North Korea may have 60 nukes. When Mr. Kim took power, he set his sights on finishing his father's work. First would come the muscle, then the money. It was a two-pronged strategy to win respect, recognition and survival. There is nothing new or unpredictable here. Mr. Kim has told the world exactly what he wants. In 2012, I stood among tens of thousands of North Koreans in Pyongyang as the young leader spoke to his people for the first time. Our military has become a powerful military able to handle any kind of modern warfare, with complete offensive and defensive capabilities, Mr. Kim said. The foreign powers are not the only ones with monopoly on military supremacy, and the days of their threatening and lying to us with atomic weapons is forever gone. Since then, Mr. Kim has accelerated his nuclear program. U.S. intelligence estimates he could have as many as 60 bombs. Last year, North Korea detonated a bomb 17 times more powerful than what the Americans dropped on Hiroshima. With the firepower, Mr. Kim has turned to diplomacy. It is the second and critical part of his plan, to end the crippling sanctions and open his country to business. In 2012, he said, our fellow citizens, who are the best citizens in the world, who have overcome countless struggles and hardships, it is our party's firmest resolve not to let our citizens go hungry again. Kim Jong-un understands power. Kim understands power. His entire regime rests on a cult of personality and a vicious resolve to put down any hint of internal threat. North Koreans have starved while the country has pursued its weapons program. Mr. Kim has had his uncle executed, shot by anti-aircraft guns and then incinerated, denouncing him as a traitor, a dog, and human scum. He had his brother murdered in a bizarre plot, 2 women poisoning him in Kuala Lumpur airport. The Kim family has gone to extraordinary lengths to cultivate a godlike mythology. To the West, the Kim family has often been a source of mockery, but they are too easily underestimated. Writing in the current edition of the New Statesman magazine, Gavin Jacobson says, no regime survives for 70 years, isolated and in dire financial straits, without a hardened backbone of logic supporting it. North Korea has negotiated many times before. It has mastered the art of bait and switch, offering concessions, doing a deal, then walking away. Each twist and turn buying the Hermit Kingdom more time to build its nuclear arsenal. Now it is a nuclear power, however much the world finds it distasteful to acknowledge it, and Mr. Kim knows that raises the stakes. A place of screw or be screw with power broker, Mr. Kim, now meets the dealmaker, Mr. Trump. By agreeing to the meeting, Mr. Trump has already delivered Mr. Kim recognition and respect. Now Mr. Kim seeks survival. He wants a peace treaty to finally, formally end the Korean War. He wants security guarantees. He wants sanctions lifted to build his economy. It would seem unthinkable he would trade away his nukes, but he may be ready to deal on scrapping the long-range missiles that could hit America. Mr. Trump? He wants to succeed where past presidents have failed. Its latest edition, The Economist magazine, says Mr. Trump appears to see the world as he saw the New York property market, a place of screw or be screwed. In his book The Art of the Deal, Trump the businessman spoke of the importance of leverage, that is, don't make deals without it. He also said he liked to play to people's fantasies. Mr. Kim may be thinking exactly the same. They may each have met someone they can do business with. Matter of Fact with Stan Grant is on the ABC News channel at 9 p.m., Monday to Thursday. Topics: Government and politics, Donald Trump, world politics, Asia, Singapore, United States, Korea. Democratic People's Republic of First posted June 11, 2018, 7 hours 44 minutes and 39 seconds.